How is your person on your mind feeling about you? How's the person on your mind at this time feeling about you? Okay, well, this card is coming out again. We have the devil coming out again today. This person is thinking heavily of you. These eyes, they're very intense. Interesting energy to start with. This person is thinking about you. How's your person feeling about you? Okay. Judgment. Kind of checking you out at this time. They're trying to judge. Maybe they're judging themselves and how they feel about you. You know, they're judging you. They're looking at you heavily at this time and kind of just like looking at you up and down, trying to find holes in the fabric kind of feeling. You know, they're trying to investigate you to see what kind of person you are. There's some kind of like information finding here that they're kind of doing. We also have this one that popped out with it. So the Ten of Wands with the Judgment, it's kind of like doing heavy work on their behalf. With the Devil card here, they're really in their, they're doing overtime here, and the kind of investigative processes they're doing. I don't know what that is exactly, but they're definitely investigating you. It doesn't mean it has to be creepy, but they're looking you up. They're trying to see if you're single, taken, what your deal is, what kind of person you are. Maybe they're trying to find you on social media. They're trying to find a whole bunch of stuff out about you at this time. But they're doing a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on. It's kind of like infatuation, you know, where they like what they see and they just kind of want to find out more, you know, and they want to see more, they want to hear more, they want to know more. How's your person feeling about you? Seven of Pentacles. You know, they've had some disappointment, obviously, and they don't want that to happen again. They don't want to have the disappointment, so they're trying to figure out the best way to go about this, to build up their life and build it up the right way. It's kind of just giving me like, I want to be careful how I come towards this person. I don't want to F it up. Because they've effed up before, let's say, and they don't want to do it again. They learn their lesson, and they're building themselves up here, you know, but that's why I think maybe they're, excuse me for the camera shake, that's why they're probably judging you really hard right now, because they don't want to be stuck in a bad relationship again. Some people just don't know how to find someone that's good for them in a weird way, like, and if a guy has made a bad decision previously on who he's choosing to be with, and you kind of get stuck in that trap of like trying to be a good person and stick it out versus not even liking the person that you're with, you know, so he's just trying to be careful that he's choosing you not because he's just infatuated by you or his eyes are. He doesn't really know you. He's just immediately attracted to you. And he wants to make sure that he doesn't make any mistakes and, you know, get with someone that just isn't right for him, isn't going to be good for him in some way. So he's kind of judging you a lot, or trying to find things to judge. Maybe he doesn't find anything, but he's trying to. We have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck right now. So yes, he's been disappointed in love before, and he doesn't want to make the same mistakes again. No one likes to feel heartbroken. It's very painful. It's like going through, having an addiction, basically, and a love addiction. There's a lot of codependency that starts happening when you're with somebody, and breaking the cycle actually means breaking a lot of, neurological pathways and, things that we relied on. So, and it hurts, that's all the emotional stuff that you have to deal with and process. It's hard for anybody, and it's hard for this person as well. He's definitely had some sort of, heartbreaks in love, and he's just trying to be careful with you, but he's doing a lot of work. Let's say he's working hard, trying to figure out whatever he can about you. Anything else? He's just thinking hard, the hermit, he has the star, which it's basically like your dreams and desires in his lantern. But the hermit stays himself. The hermit doesn't share things. He's kind of goes off into his little, cabin in the woods, and, retreats into himself and into his thoughts to kind of work out the process of what's going on here. I think that's what's going on, is he's kind of retreated into himself. He's making sure that he's not going to make a mistake with himself and with you. He's also kind of trying to find out information about you, trying to judge you in some way, just to make sure that you're not crazy or something. There's some kind of investigative processes, which you should investigate someone in some sort of way, whether energetically or digitally, whatever you want to do. Just make sure that you're safe. And I think this person wants to make sure that they're safe, but they're doing a lot of work here, right? They're very obsessed with you, and they're doing a lot of work trying to figure this out. What else is going on with this devilish energies? How is your person feeling about you? The Five of Cups comes out again. Wow. Okay. So you heard that I was shuffling it, and it comes out again. So they're just, I think, highly nervous about getting their heart broken here. They're sensitive. Obviously, they're a thinker. They might be an introvert. If not, they're just they're a good thinker. They think things through a lot. They might overthink here, but they're doing it all themselves at this moment. They're not sharing. They're alone in their thoughts about what to do here. I think they do want to share, they want to even out the playing field somehow with you. They're just making sure that if they open themselves up towards you, they're doing their investigative work because they're responsible. They might be very sensitive people, and they just don't want to mess around and get their hearts broken, but they like to share, they like to give to their person. So I think if you know that about yourself and you like to give, then you got to make sure that the person that you're giving to is worth giving to, in a sense that they're appreciative, they're good people, they're a good match for you, they do something back for you as well, not because it's tit for tat or because there's a score on the board. It's more because you give to each other, in a sense. It could be like one person has money and the other person takes care of the home, where you kind of team up and you help level the playing field for both of you. you help each other out, you like scratch each other's back in some sort of way. So I think this person is thinking about all this and being like, okay, yes, I do want to have that feeling. I just want to make sure that I don't mess this up here, you know. But we have the 6 to the 7 of Pentacles, so that means that there is he's starting to come around and think that it's gonna work, but he's just very cautious at this time. Let's pull some other cards. The person on your mind is thinking of you. This devil is thinking about you this time. The 6 of Cups. I was just gonna say I should have just said it because I was thinking it. When I was seeing the 6 of Pentacles, I was like, I'm sure the 6 of Cups is gonna come out. It's just kind of that energy of sharing, wanting to share. So it is healthy to really think things out like this. You know, if you want to share your heart, share your life, share your money, share your time, all the stuff, you know, you got to make sure that the person that you're willing to share with is really worth the connection, worth the loyalty. Sometimes you don't really know offhand, and that's just the way life goes, but you know, you have to do your own research and really evaluate how you're feeling as well when you're around them. Not just what they look like on paper, you know, or sound like to other people. The 4 of Wands, really teaming up together. There's definitely like a team sport, I want to say. I don't know what that means. And the world that popped out. So this person is heavily in their thoughts about you. They really are looking at the end result with you. It's not just a fling. This person is highly in their mind about going the long distance, running in your towards your direction with you, you know, something like that, where they're just like, okay, if we team up together, you know, this could definitely work out here. The world is just saying, like, you can literally have everything. They're willing to give everything to the right person. And the Knight of Pentacles I just flipped over before I started. The 9 of Swords. So that's weird energy. Just kind of like, he's nervous. I think he's nervous. Whoever this person is highly thinking of you and is on your mind is nervous about you because they like you. They just don't want their heart hurt. Page of Wands. So the Knight and the Page. Okay. I think there's just gonna be like some small, you know, it's like side stepping, like towing toward you, kind of like creeping towards you. Nothing too big, just small little steps. But they definitely want to come towards you and kind of just like get into this energy of maybe reconnection. So if this is a person, the person that is on your mind and you've known them for quite some time, haven't seen them, they definitely want some sort of reunion. But they're kind of, you know, they're in this obsessive energy about you, and they're really doing a lot of, they're trying to dig up things about you, probably unsuccessfully, but they're doing the digging right now to try to make sure that their emotions aren't tricking them, or their, you know, other parts aren't tricking them. Who is this person? The Magician. Okay. Someone that is really trying to manifest you. They're doing a lot. They're spending a lot of time on you, and they're also spending a lot of energy on manifesting you, investigating you, they're just kind of obsessed, you know? They're looking at everything about you at this time. With good thoughts, you know, but they're just trying to make sure for themselves here that they're going to make the right decision with you, to come towards you, because they're a little shaky, I'm going to say. But they've done so much work about this already that if they do come towards you, you just have to expect them to know a little bit more about you than they're leading on. And I'll leave it there.